Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Whew. What a week. It's weird. How can it all feel so busy when there's not a lot going on? I don't know about you guys, but this week felt a little extra heavy. Yeah, I don't know if it is the weather, if it's just because the time's starting to wear, or maybe it's just the ebb and flow. That's what I'm hoping for. So I am looking forward to the weekend, even though the weekends kind of look similar to the weekdays. I think mentally, I'm still trying to keep those separate so that I do have some semblance of time. But yeah, I wanted to see how all you guys are doing. Like I said, I'm feeling a little heavy this week, so just wanted to be able to share that. And if you guys have any feedback on that or comments you want to share as well, feel free. I did see a post yesterday that was a really good reminder. And I posted it here for you guys. So it's just some tips, kind of the weekend reminders going into it. These are weird times. It's unprecedented. We've never done this before. So I thought these tips were really helpful. They kind of put me at ease. So I want to share them with you guys. Tip one, it is okay to feel how you feel. We have our emotions. They come up. We don't know where they come from sometimes. We don't have to let them control us, but it's okay to acknowledge them and notice that they're real. And yeah, so feel how you feel. No worries, guys. Number two, give yourself permission to grieve. I really liked this one. When I was in PTA school, you learn about all the psychosocial factors of healthcare, and they talk about grieving. And sometimes it's not about the loss of a person, but it's maybe the loss of a job or the loss of your routine or an expectation to go on a trip or see friends, and those are all different forms of loss, and I think a lot of us are dealing with that right now. So it's okay to be sad, it's okay to cry, it's okay to grieve and go through that process. So that ties in with your emotions as well. Number three, practice self-care, right? It's so important. If we're just constantly worrying about others or taking care of other things, we never fill up our own cups, right? And my mom always says you can't pour from an empty cup. So yeah, give yourself a break, give yourself the time that you need, give yourself just a little self care there. Number four also ties in with it. Rest. That might be your form of self care. We might be physically doing less than what we had been doing, but mentally, emotionally, man, guys, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. So give yourself that break. Maybe it's a nap. Maybe you sleep in a little extra in the mornings. Maybe you watch your favorite show. Whatever rest looks like for you, take that. Number five, create a plan that keeps you safe. And this isn't to add another to-do list or another to-do to your list, but just make sure you're aware. If you plan to leave the house, do you have a bandana or a mask, or are you able to keep your hands clean when you're around other people and even in your own home? Do you have an emergency contact to reach out to? Just some things that if you need, if you're in the circumstance where you need a little extra help, that you have that. And then number six, reach out and maintain social connections. For me, that's what this is, you guys. Connecting with you, staying in touch. This has been such a saving grace for myself. I'm hoping it's of benefit to you guys as well. And yeah, give your family a call, shoot your friends a text. My family and I, whether it's all of us or just a few of us, we've definitely been trying to keep up with some FaceTime and some Zooms. And that's really helping. We're all in this together, and it's nice to see a familiar face. So hopefully those tips help you guys get through the weekend. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get started with the stretches for today. So come on and let's get going. All right. The sun is shining. The snow has stopped. And hopefully it'll stop for a while. I know we need the moisture in Colorado always, but I could go for another sunny 70-degree day. All right, guys, go ahead and come to your nice tall seat. Feet flat on the floor, hips heavy. Feel the lower half of your body rooted and grounding below, and then feel your spine get long and lengthen. Relax your shoulders down the back. Top of the head reaches towards the ceiling, and we'll start as we always do with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close the eyes here. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in and a slow breath out. Nice. Go ahead, blink the eyes back open, and let's get into a little bit of movement. So we'll start with our legs, our lower extremities. Go ahead and bring them straight out in front of you as best as possible, and then we'll start by pointing and flexing the feet here. So just drawing the toes away from the body and then back towards the body, away and towards, and just keep that motion going nice and smooth. Make sure the breath is still moving freely. Just allow the blood and the energy to start to wake up. And as always, if you're unable to see physical motion with any of these postures, with any of these stretches, it's okay. Just close your eyes and see if you can watch as your body energetically moves. And I mentioned that yesterday. All that means is closing your eyes and visualizing, right? So it's no different than what an athlete might do before a game or a performer before they get on stage. It's the act of visualization, and a lot of studies to show that that can definitely help with physical motion as well and physical performance. All right, I think our ankles are warmed up. So go ahead and keep those legs straight out in front of you, but then draw the toes back into your body. So you want your feet flexed. You want the soles or the bottom of your feet facing outward, and then toes draw back in towards your body. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, reach those fingertips down towards your toes. Good. And then just start to notice, start to sink into the physical sensations. Maybe you feel the stretching on the back side of your legs. Watching as the calves and the hamstrings slowly start to open up and soften here. Good, and keep the spine long and lifted. Just being in your body, wherever that feels good for you right now. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Good. Go ahead and bend the knees again. Bring your feet flat to the floor. And now we'll stretch the inside of our thighs here, so our hip adductor muscles. And it just means drawing your knees in opposite directions, drawing the thighs away from one another. So if you want, you can use your hands or your forearms if you're able, just to add a little extra pressure. Or just use the muscles of the legs to draw the legs away from one another. And then again, just coming back to the breath. Allowing it to be smooth and steady. And also begin to notice maybe where you're holding on to extra tension. Maybe your jaw's clenched. Maybe your shoulders are hiked a little. Maybe you're gripping your hands. Just try to release any of the extra tension throughout the body. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Good. Draw the legs back together here. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Good job, you guys. So now we're going to get into the back of our hips here, the piriformis, your hip rotators, a little bit of the glutes. So make sure your spine is lifting up nice and long. And then we'll start with the right knee here. So drawing it up into the chest, into the torso. And if it feels good, maybe crossing it over the opposite leg and just noticing if that changes the stretch, noticing if there's a different sensation. Keep the spine lengthening with every breath in. And then with every breath out, maybe squeeze that leg a little tighter, deepening the stretch. Good, and again, try to soften where you might be holding extra tension. Good, take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly release that right leg back down. Good job, you guys. All right, we'll switch sides, left leg. So inhale, lengthen through the spine. And draw that knee up into the chest, into the torso. Good. And just keep the breath moving here. Maybe that leg crosses over the opposite leg. Just noticing if it changes the sensation on the back side of the hip. Feeling into those muscles, feeling into those tissues. Lengthening up with every breath in. And then maybe deepening that stretch with a little bit more of a squeeze on the breath out. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly release that leg down. Good. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Nice job, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and move into our spine stretches. Excuse me. So feet, legs, lower half of the body, everything stays heavy, grounding down towards the floor, into the chair. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, top of the head reaches towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist over to the right here. Good, and depending on your chair, maybe you grab a hold of the back, maybe you hold onto the side, maybe you just grab your leg here, wherever it feels comfortable for you. Just allowing yourself a little bit more stability, a little more leverage. Inhale, lengthening the spine, creating space. And then exhale, maybe you move into that space, deepening the twist. Perhaps the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Just keep breathing. Feeling into your body, feeling into sensation. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, slowly release, come back towards center. Good. We'll switch sides. So inhale, sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, twisting over to the left. Again, taking the grip or the hand posture that feels most comfortable in your body. Not forcing anything, but just using the leverage to gently deepen the twist here. Creating space as you breathe in, lengthening through the spine. And then as you exhale, maybe moving into that space, deepening the stretch. Perhaps you bring the gaze over the left shoulder this time. And continuing to breathe. Good. One more deep inhale. Sit up nice and tall. And then as you exhale, slowly return back towards center. Good. Let's take a breath to reset. And exhale, let it go. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and stretch the back side of our bodies. So feet stay where they're at, hips remain heavy. We're just going to round our trunk forward, bringing our hands down towards our toes. or at least in that general direction. If it feels okay, you can release your spine all the way over, bringing the top of your head down towards the floor. If there's any compression or restriction of airflow, just back off a little bit. You're still going to get the same opening in the low back here. Feeling an opening of the lumbar spine. Just allowing all the muscles of the back body to gently soften, stretching away from one another. Take one more deep breath in here. And then exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Good, and just allow yourself a moment here. Let the blood pressure restabilize. Bring your spine back in line. Just let everything resettle here. After you're upside down like that, it's totally normal to feel a little dizzy, a little lightheaded. So just give yourself a minute. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. So we'll go ahead and move into the front of the body here. So first you can just squeeze the shoulder blades, drawing the elbows in towards one another, and just notice what opening that creates right away. Then you have a couple options. You can take your spine and lean it over the back of your chair. I'm just taking my shoulders and rounding my spine into the back. My heart's pulling forward, but my shoulders are leaning back. There should be a nice arch in the back here. And then you have the option of opening the arms to either sides. And maybe the gaze comes up towards the ceiling. Just keeping the breath smooth and steady. Make sure the head's not thrown back too far. You don't want to restrict any blood flow or any airflow. And then just allow the front of the body to soften. Let the abdominal muscles expand. Pec muscles stretching away from one another. And even allowing the tissues around the throat and the neck to soften and gently open up here. Watching the front of the body as it expands with every breath in. And then exhale, softening, just letting go. Good. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Good. Let's take a breath to reset. And exhale, let it go. All right, we will move into our arms, our upper extremities. So the first one we'll do is flexion at the shoulders. So that's drawing your arms up and overhead. Couple options here. I'm going to guide with gripped fingers here. So intertwining your fingers if that's available to you. And really try to get each finger in between one another. That's just going to open up that tissue, allow for a little bit more range here. If you're unable to do that, a couple other options. You can cup your hands here and just give yourself a grip there. You can also clasp one wrist with the other hand and just use one arm to assist the other if necessary. And then, of course, you always have the option of just moving one arm as well. So wherever you're at, that's okay. Just be there. Continue to breathe. I'm going to guide with intertwined fingers here. Legs stay heavy, feet are flat on the floor, hips are rooting. Take a deep breath in, and then reach those fingertips up and in the direction of the ceiling. And just feeling, noticing what sensations come up. If you're really forcing, or if your breath is restricted, or if there's any pain, just back off a little bit. This should be a nice stretch. There shouldn't be any struggle or any discomfort. Just feel into the sensation. Maybe try to relax the shoulders as the arm bones move up. If your hands are up over your head, just notice what stretches you feel in the side bodies, maybe through your armpit. And just keep breathing. Breathe wherever you're at. Take a deep inhale, and if you're able, if it feels good in your body, try to reach a little higher. Deepen the stretch a little further, a little more, a little higher, and then slowly, slowly, slowly come on down. Good. Just let that one go. Take a breath in and let it out. Nice job, guys. All right, we'll go ahead and turn towards the side, or I will, so that I can show you. Still don't have a table. That's okay. If you have a flat surface, go ahead and put your hands on top of it. And the goal here is just to get some motion in the shoulder blades. So sliding your fingertips along the surface, or pretending like I am, is going to allow the shoulder blades to move up and around the rib cage. Good. And if you need to feel the difference, just back off a little bit, squeeze the shoulder blades together so that they come towards midline, and then draw your shoulder blades away from one another. Obviously, I'm exaggerating with my hands, but it's as if they're drawing away from one another and moving towards the front of your body. And then extending the arms lifts them a little bit here. Just keep breathing into the posture. Feeling a little motion right in the shoulder blades. Good. Take one more deep breath in. Reach those fingers a little further. And then exhale. Slowly come on back up to seated. Good job, you guys. All right. I will turn back towards you. And now we're going to stretch into the back side of our arms here. So again, legs stay heavy, grounding down through the floor. Inhale as you lengthen the spine, and we'll start with the right arm. Just reach it straight across your body, reaching in the opposite direction here. This is option number one. Option number two, you can grab a hold of the opposite shoulder here and just maybe give it a gentle tug and notice what you feel on this side of the shoulder. Should just create a little bit more leverage, a little more pull. Good. And then option number three, use your other hand and give it just a gentle tug in towards the body here. And again, especially with this one, no pain. There shouldn't be any forcing. Should just feel good on the back side of the right shoulder. Keeping the breath moving, slow and steady. Good. Take one more deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, release, let it go. Good. And we'll switch sides. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, sit up tall, and then bring the left arm across the body, reaching in the opposite direction here. This is option number one, just moving those fingers away towards midline, crossing your body. Option number two, grab a hold of the opposite shoulder. And again, just give it a gentle tug here and notice what you feel. Does it deepen the sensation? Do you feel a little bit more of a pull? Option number three, use your other hand to come on in here and just squeeze that arm in towards the body. Backing off if there's any discomfort or pain. And just breathing. Breathing into the sensation, allowing the muscles to soften. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, let it go. All right, go ahead and roll the shoulders out here. Forwards and backwards. Maybe switching side to side, whatever feels good for you in this moment. Just taking care of you, tuning in to what you need. Good. All right, and when you're done, come back through center. And once again, we'll find our starting position. Feet flat, legs heavy, hips rooted and grounding down towards the floor. Feel your spine get long and lifted. Gently pull the low belly in just to support the core. Release your shoulders down the back. Take the top of your head up towards the ceiling. And we'll finish. No, oh my goodness, I was about to skip a few things, so we're not finished. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And then exhale, drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Clearly, I'm ready for the weekend, trying to rush things. But let's just try to slow down here. Close your eyes if they're not already. And just allow gravity to gently draw the weight of the head down towards the ground. Feeling the muscles on the left side of the neck gently draw away from one another as they begin to soften. Easing into this stretch. Keeping the breath moving. Good. Take one more deep breath in. Fill the body. Watch it expand. And then exhale, slowly come on back up towards center. And we'll switch sides. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, drop the left ear this time over to the left shoulder. Good. Just letting the weight of the head melt over towards the left. As you feel into the muscles on the right side of the neck, watching them soften, feeling as they stretch away from one another. And just being right here, breathing into this stretch. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, dropping the chin down towards the chest. Slowly begin to make small circles with the head and the neck. Watching as the stretch moves through all corners of the cervical spine. Noticing what sensations you feel in your body. Switching directions as you're ready. And again, just noticing, what do you feel? Is it the same? Is it different in this direction? No right or wrong. Just noticing. And when you're ready, come on back through center. Bring the head back in line with the spine, shoulders relax. And now we'll finish out our stretches. So once again, come back to our beginning posture, feet flat, lower half of the body rooted and grounding, spine long, crown of the head lifted, shoulders relaxed. And we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close your eyes here. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Good. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Just allow your breath to return to normal. Letting go of any holding, any patterns. And when you're ready, softly, slowly blink the eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And that ends our stretches. So thank you guys so much for joining for that portion. I'm going to get set up for the mindfulness, so hold tight and I'll be with you in a moment. All right, you guys. Good morning, Dawn. Consistent as always. I appreciate your hello. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I've got the timer started. So today we are going to finish up the week with the progressive muscle relaxation practice that we've been doing. So again, if you've done this all week, you kind of know the drill. Just relax and listen to the cues of my voice. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. All you have to do is just find a comfortable seat. That could be sitting in the chair that you were doing your stretches in. That could be lying down if that's safe and comfortable for you. But just start to relax. Try to let go of any external distraction and just feel into your body here. The practice that we're going to go through is progressive muscle relaxation. So the way we'll do it is I will guide you throughout the body, and I will ask you at various times to, or at different times, to tense up different muscle groups in the body so that you can feel the tension, you can feel the contraction, and we'll hold that for about 5 seconds, and then I'll ask you to let it go and just release any holding, release any tension. And what that allows you to do is become familiar, number one, with what the tension feels like. You know, sometimes we're just all on autopilot and we're tense, but we don't realize we're tense. So this is giving you an opportunity to feel that so you can be aware when it creeps into your own body. And then it gives you the opportunity to try to let go, try to relax it, so that when you do notice that your body's tense throughout the day doing other activities, whether you're reading, sitting, driving, anything like that, and something tense up, maybe you're holding it in your jaw, you can be aware and then work to let it go. And the goal is that, you know, as you become familiar with the signs of stress and tension as they manifest in the body, you can learn to relax the body and then hopefully also relax the mind. So, like I said, I will guide you into it. I will guide you out of it. Just come to a nice, comfortable seat, and yeah, I'll take it from here. So, go ahead and take a few deep breaths wherever you're at. Just feeling into your body, starting to let everything relax, let everything go. Take a few more deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more. Breath in. And a breath out. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes here and just bring the gaze inward. Try to let go of any external distraction. Try to let go of any worrying thoughts that might be gripping your mind. And just begin to see yourself right here in this space, using your mind's eye to visualize and see your body as it is here in its entirety. As we go through this practice, you might find that the physical motion or the physical tension doesn't necessarily match the energetic tension. And that's okay. Just keep trying to keep your focus inward. Keep the eyes closed. And if you don't see or feel the physical motion, just keep visualizing it. See it energetically. Take a moment to notice your body here from head all the way down to your toes. And take a deep breath into that. Watch as the air expands the entire physical form, and then exhale, let it go. One more, just like that. Breath in, and a breath out. Good. When you're ready, bring your awareness down into your feet. See your toes. See the bottom of your foot. See your heel and the top of your foot. Just wrap your awareness around the entirety of both feet here. And then maybe wiggle your toes, clench your feet, curl your feet under as if you're trying to grip the surface below. Just feel into that. And then when you're ready, squeeze all the muscles of the feet, curl the toes under, tighten the soles of the feet, clench everything in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Release the holding, release the tension, and just notice the difference. Notice what total relaxation feels like. As you're ready, draw the awareness up and out of your feet into the lower portion of your legs. Feeling your shins and your calves and all the muscles that wrap around everything beneath the knee. And then just start to maybe clench the calf muscles, tighten everything right around the shin bone, squeeze everything in towards center for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Release any contraction, release any holding, and just feel the sensation of relaxation. Continuing to move up the leg, drawing your awareness into your thighs, feeling your quad muscles and your hamstrings. Feel the muscles on the inside of the thighs and the outside. And then again, bring a little motion, a little tension. Contract your muscles here, tighten everything up. Feel your hamstrings and your quads engage and squeeze everything into the bone, tightening up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let it all go. Can you feel a difference? Are you able to let your muscles relax? And there's no right or wrong. It's just noticing, being aware of your own body. As you're ready, bringing the awareness into the hips, into the glutes. drawing your attention all the way around the pelvis, feeling the muscles of the pelvic floor, wrapping all the way up to the hip bones. And then begin to tighten and clench and squeeze, contract, pull everything in, engage all the muscles, squeeze everything tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let it go. Allow yourself to feel the wave of relaxation as it pours over your hips, allowing the muscles to melt and soften. And then for a moment, feel your legs as a whole, wrapping your awareness from your hips down through the legs, into the feet, out the toes. And just notice what your legs feel like. Is the lower half of your body more relaxed? Does it feel lighter? Is there an increase in sensation? Simply be aware of whatever is happening in your physical form. When you're ready, drawing the awareness back into midline, coming into your torso, feeling your stomach and the low back, wrapping your awareness around the chest, both in the pec muscles and in your shoulder blades. Everything from the base of your neck all the way down to your tailbone, feeling your trunk as a whole. And then drawing all the awareness into the front side of your body. Feel your core muscles engage, feel your tummy tighten, feel your chest contract forward, maybe round the shoulders, pulling the pec muscles in. Squeeze everything, tighten everything forward and in towards midline, pulling all the muscles in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let that go. Notice the moment when your muscles go from contraction to relaxation. Can you feel the difference? Bringing that attention around to the back side of your body, noticing in between your shoulder blades down to your low back. Maybe begin to pull the heart forward as the muscles on your back contract here, pulling yourself into extension, just getting a nice arch in the back body and then squeezing all the muscles in the low back, the mid back, in between the shoulder blades, tightening everything for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Feeling the wave of relaxation wash over you. Noticing the sensations in the back of your body and in the front of your body. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more relaxed, a little lighter. As you're ready, drawing the attention out of the torso into the arms, coming all the way down into the fingertips. Feel your hands as a whole, with the palms of your hands, the back of your hands, noticing your fingers, and then maybe just begin to tighten and clench the muscles, curling the fingers under, gripping the hands into fists, and then pulling everything in, squeezing the muscles tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Noticing if your muscles soften. Seeing if there's a sense of awareness that maybe wasn't there before. Just noticing. Moving up the arms, drawing your attention into your forearms, feeling the front and the back as your muscles wrap around the bones of the forearms, feeling the wrists as they tighten up all the way through the elbows. And then just squeezing the muscles here into themselves, tightening them around the bone, clenching everything in the forearms for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Letting go of the tension, letting go of the holding. And keep breathing. As you're ready, bringing the awareness up out of the forearms, into the upper arm bones, wrapping around the shoulders, feeling the muscles of the deltoids and the biceps and the triceps and every other muscle in between. And then begin to squeeze the biceps, squeeze the triceps, tighten around the shoulders, pull all those muscles in, try to get them engaged and contract and tighten for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. What do you feel? Can you feel the relaxation? Can you feel the release of tension? As you're ready, draw the awareness up out of the arms, into the shoulders, tops of the shoulders, into the neck, feeling into the traps. Just notice what it feels like when you pull your shoulders to your ears and then let go. Maybe clenching the muscles, wrapping around the neck, and then just pulling everything in, tightening the traps, pulling the shoulders up, squeezing into the neck for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Let those shoulders melt down. Let the muscles in the back of the neck release. See if you can feel the sensation of relaxation. As you're ready, bringing the awareness up out of the neck into the skull, wrapping your attention around the entirety of your head, noticing the muscles in the jaw, around the mouth, the nose, the cheeks, your eyes, and up to your forehead. Feel the muscles around the ears and the temples, behind the jaw, back of your head, right at your occipital bone. Even feel the muscles that run through your hair, wrapping all the way up to the top of your skull, meeting at the crown of your head here. And then just pull all those muscles in, engage them and tighten them. Feel the entirety of your head squeezing in gently. Clench the jaw, clench the face, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Notice how your jaw feels. Notice the muscles in the face. Notice behind the ears and the back of the head. Just feel. See if you can feel a certain weightlessness. If you're relaxed and wish to do no more, then do no more. Just keep the breath moving. This final engagement will involve the entire body. So take a quick scan from head down to your toes, extending out through all four limbs, your core, up to the top of your head, and just engage those muscles. Engage your feet and your hands, your legs and your arms, through your core, into your neck and shoulders, and up to the top of your head. Squeeze all the muscles of your body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Just allow the body to completely relax. Letting go of any tension, any holding. Seeing your body as one whole being here. Bringing awareness all the way from the crown of your head down to the tips of your toes. And when you're ready, take a deep breath into that form. And exhale, let it go. Seeing and feeling into your body physically and energetically. Take a deep breath in. Watch as your body expands. Exhale, let it go. One more, just like that. Pull the breath in. Watch as your entire body expands. Breath reaching every corner. And then exhale, let it go. Allow your breath to return to normal. Just sensing into the physical form. Feeling what total relaxation feels like in your body. If you wish to stay here, please do so. Just keep breathing, noticing what sensations, what feelings come up. If you're ready, as you're ready, softly blink the eyes open. Coming back into the space that you're in. Maybe taking a deep breath with eyes open. Noticing what it feels like. Notice if you can feel the difference from tension to relaxation. Just giving yourself the time and the space to feel into your body, to be aware. Thank you guys so much for joining today. I hope you have a restful weekend. I hope you continue to take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Hang in there. This isn't easy. We're all in this together, and don't be afraid to reach out. If you guys need anything, the entire Easter Seals team is here for you. Shoot us a message, shoot us an email, right on our Facebook wall. Just let us know. Let us know how you're doing, and if you need anything, don't be afraid to ask. So thank you guys so much for joining, as always. I appreciate it more than you know. And I look forward to Monday again. So have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you guys back here Monday morning at 10 o'clock. Thanks so much.